Okay. Hi guys, I'm Chloe from Brit+Co. How are you?
Hello,
Hello, how
hi
are you
Chloe.
doing?
Good. I am so thrilled to chat with y'all about this show. I have told everybody and their mother that they need to watch it. I loved it
Oh,
so much. So congratulations, first
thank,
off.
Thank you
thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Yes. And so one of my favorite things in any TV show, especially something as beloved as like Pride and Prejudice and the Other Bennet Sister now, is seeing all the characters on screen together. And I'm curious for all of you, what was a favorite offset adventure that everybody went on as a cast? And is there a cast group chat?
There is. Are you?
There,
I was thinking, are you in
wait,
it?
there is? No, of course not. He's
Yeah, there
right.
is a cast group chat.
I
There
may not,
is. Yeah,
I may not contribute that much,
I don't contribute that much.
nor me.
Oh, great.
But
The girls
we're
are really
keen
good.
observers of it.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say adventure-wise,
Yes, we've got to talk about.
we
Yeah.
got to talk. We went to the
Go
Brecon
on.
Jazz Festival. Sorry.
Oh, the Brecon Jazz.
What
I
are
was
you
going to say the
thinking?
Gavin and Stacey tour.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
No,
go
we
on.
also went
No,
to the
that was
Brecon Jazz
which
Festival.
was a great day.
I don't
Yeah.
know how much we can tell you about that. It was pretty wild.
I'll
It was
take as
pretty.
much as you want to give me.
Sorry, maybe
We
the
got
Gavin
a
and
little
Stacey
loose.
tour. Yeah, you got a little
We
loose.
got a little loose. The Gavin and Stacey talk. Do you are you familiar with Gavin and Stacey? It's quite a British thing.
No, please tell me about it.
Okay, it's hard to explain. But Ruth Jones, who plays our Mrs. Bennett, has
Yeah.
this show in the UK that's really
It's
loved, and
iconic.
it's
Yeah,
iconic.
yeah,
It's huge. With James Corden, it's the two of them. They wrote it together, and
Love.
so it was filmed made and set in a place called Barry Island, which was really close to where we were filming in Cardiff. So Ruth organized a surprise tour. This is a hard sell if you don't know the show, but off Barry Island on Dave's Coaches, which is like an iconic bus from the show. And we did, and then we went to Barry Island and you went in the sea,
yeah.
even though it said there was a lot of poo in it. You still got
So,
it.
my interjection there was I was going to say that Ruth did it all in character,
Yes,
but yes,
she
there
did.
was poo in the sea.
There was
Uh,
it
um,
was Dónal's birthday.
As
it
Mrs.
was
Bennett.
No.
So I wasn't there. I couldn't go.
As
as
Nessa.
That makes
Nessa.
more
Yeah.
sense.
Maybe
That's
you just would
Um,
go back and forth. Miss Bennett
yeah,
Annie.
but no, I did. It was my birthday, and our lovely producers organized a nice surprise for me once I come out of the water, which
yeah.
was a cake and stuff. But yeah, I think the general advice was to take precautions swimming, but it was more of a suggestion than
Than
a
an
rule.
adoption. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
great
That's
though.
probably what you were wanting to hear in this
Yeah.
interview.
Listen, I'll take any stories y'all want to offer.
Yeah.
Um, and okay, so one of my favorite sequences in the show, without giving away too much, is the kind of rainy hiking adventure that your characters all find themselves on. I have actually hiked in Derbyshire on the cliffs in the
Oh,
rain, and it's harder and kind of scarier than it
Yes.
appears. So what was it kind of like filming that sequence? Hopefully nobody actually like fell over in real
Quite
life.
awkward thing.
oh
Do you remember
yeah,
when you always
and
slip
we
down
and they
the
used that take, I think, don't they? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
if you see it, look closer, you can see Donal slip and almost fall down the cliff.
It's as we're kind of coming down from Scaffold Pike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a bit just before I say I promise Miss Gardner,
Yeah.
isn't it? But
'Cause-
what's very funny about that as well is that in total in true character form, in that same shot, Laurie just skips down that same piece,
You just
and it's
balance
so
down
easy for you.
like a mountain
It's oh my
goat.
god, it's
I've
like a
often
mountain
been
goat.
called
Yeah.
a goat.
Yes. Yeah.
You managed that so beautifully.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I've done it the same dexterity, so I slip in that.
But we had, imagining when you went hiking, you had proper hiking boots. So we were
I was
doing
gonna
just
say
like
you were also in a dress.
in a
Yeah,
dress, in slippy
lovely
like Regency
petticoat.
heels, petticoats, a lovely Spencer. It was crazy those days because we obviously it wasn't really raining. You have these huge rain machines, and on camera it doesn't look as wet as I felt. We were so wet. I had like
Soaked.
water filling up my mouth, and I was just like gargling water the whole time we were filming.
And there
I
was
was so
wind
wet, man.
machines as well. So you'd had, beside the
Right.
camera, just people like
Yeah.
blowing
Yeah.
air at you.
All idea of like acting and performance for me went out the window. You're
Yeah.
just like, I just
Just
need
try
to
to stay
survive
alive.
this experience. Yeah.
Which honestly, that feels like what your character might have been feeling anyway. So in and of itself, acting right
Exactly.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm also, Ella, I would love to hear, I think it's so cool, just the concept in and of itself that we all are so familiar with Mary, but this is like allowing her to blossom in a way that nobody has ever experienced before. So how, or like fans have never witnessed before, I mean, how did you kind of approach the balance between like the familiarity with her while also, taking her story and her character to the next level throughout the episodes?
Yeah, I think I didn't feel like, obviously I did use Mary in the book and in the
Yeah.
adaptations as a reference, but she's so unexplored, underexplored as a character. She's so
Yeah.
one-dimensional, kind of like this comic archetype that I think the way Sarah had written her was based on that Mary, and it is the same Mary, but because you see all these different sides to her personality, you see a proper human for the first time in all their kind of like, messiness, and she's kind of going on this journey of finding herself and working out who she really is. So she's kind of different in every episode of the show in a way. I think I worried when I was doing it that it wouldn't be cohesive, because I was like, it feels like I'm different in every scene, because I wanted to portray like all, basically I think in real life we aren't linear static people. You're just different depending on who you're with and how you're feeling that day, and I wanted to show that adaptability in Mary, but I did worry that it would lack cohesion. So I'm like, I hope that I feel that it maybe has it. I don't know. When I first watched it, I was like, oh, I hope this works. But yeah, I think that feels really true to life for me. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that. It's definitely cohesive, and I feel like it makes her a little bit more relatable.
Yes,
Like, because I've always related to Jane, but there were moments in this show that I was like getting emotional because I was like, oh my goodness, I understand exactly what Mary is feeling or experiencing. So I'm really excited for like everybody to see it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes. And so obviously this show has completely taken over my social media. It's all over my TikTok, all over my Instagram. And in addition to that, Donal, I have to say, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you've become a very popular fan cast for some upcoming like Emily Henry adaptations. And I'm curious if you would ever be open to doing like a contemporary rom-com, because apparently the book fans would love to see that.
Oh, listen, I'll take any job. If you want to cast me in a rom com, I'd love to do a rom com. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is it what's it? Emily Henry? Is it?
Yeah, Emily Henry. I think I've seen Book Lovers. I don't know if you've heard of that book, but love that book.
I mean, like I say, yeah, I'd happily.
You haven't read it. You don't know what it is.
Sign me up.
But you'll take it.
Yeah, sign me up.
Love.
Great.
And final question. I think, as I've said probably multiple times, I think everybody's going to love this show when it comes out. Is there anything that you guys are obsessed with right now? It doesn't have to be TV, but it can be.
Yeah, I have one, but it's a bit. I watch things so much longer after they actually come out, so I'm a bit past the zeitgeist. But I just loved The Chair Company. You know, that Tim Robinson show. Did you watch that?
No.
It's really good.
The Chair Company.
The Chair Company. It was shot by a friend of mine, Ashley Connor, and it's really dark and funny and weird.
Don't know
You like that?
The Young Offenders is what I'm watching at the moment. Two lads from Cork, played by Chris Wally and Alex Murphy. They're just two boys trying to make a quick buck, and they've been doing it. It's the 5th season of it now, and I'm so proud of the way it makes Cork look as a city and its people. So
nice.
It's on the BBC. You may have heard of it.
No, I've been watching the new series of Beef. They're very different. I was, that first kind of the first season was so that format works so well, and I was probably expecting the same thing, but they've really kind of turned it on its head in a way, which I really enjoyed.
No, I'd like to see it.
It's good.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I was late to the party, I think.
It's okay. It's never too late.
It's never too late. Yeah,
never too late. Well, thank you guys so much for chatting with me. Congratulations again. I'll see you guys at the premiere tomorrow, but I hope you have a great weekend.
See you there.
Great. See you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Bye, guys.
Thank you.